To be an innovative company, you have to be willing to risk. You have to take mistakes. You have to have a corporate culture that encourages new things to happen, pushing the envelope, breaking down the brick wall. Innovative companies have all sorts of different paths to get there, but they need passion, risk-taking, and a structure that allows the best people and the best ideas to go to the top. To be a competitive country, to remain the most innovative country in the world, which should be our goal, requires that we make innovation our national strategy. That means encouraging risk-taking, encouraging entrepreneurism, rewarding risk, putting up heroes that are risk-takers as companies rather than demonizing them. It requires getting the best and the brightest from around the world to come here, as we traditionally have. It requires recognizing our immigration, can-do culture. The best and the brightest people coming here, taking risks, starting off from scratch. It requires low barriers to starting a company. It's a magic formula that we've had for hundreds of years now, and we have to continue it. And that means recognizing what our secret sauce is, and it's innovation. The question is whether we should be paranoid about losing our competitive edge worldwide. And I think we should be paranoid because complacency and entitlement are our biggest enemies. We are the world's leader in the internet, in healthcare innovation, in culture, movies, music, biology, so many different things. The U.S. has led the way thanks to our so many things we have working for us. But if we just assume that we're going to be the leader in the future, if we shut our doors in universities to foreign students, if we don't allow them to stay here, if we just train them and then kick them out, if we don't encourage education at the primary level, if we don't make heroes of innovators, if we only focus on sports, if we just assume we're entitled to all these things, and if we spend more money than we have, our future is very cloudy. So it's up to us as a nation whether we will remain number one and what kind of world our kids will inherit. And that's why nothing is more important to me than focusing on innovation and making sure it is part of our future and our culture. Well, the US has a lot of the greatest, most innovative companies. It's not just Apple or Facebook or Twitter or some of the internet companies that we're used to. There's a lot of medical device manufacturing companies. There's companies that are making movies and music. There's also, it's in healthcare, how we're innovating and creating new cures for diseases. It's companies like IBM and Motorola which have continuously reinvented themselves from scratch. It's the smallest companies in the world that are starting out with one person with an idea and passion. It's the fact that we encourage that in the US. It's that we've been able to let people fail here. We're the only culture in the world where you fail at business and that is considered good experience to move on. It's not a badge of dishonor. It's experience which is valuable. So it's our entire culture, our way of life, our immigrants, our basically perspective as being very, very different than other countries which will allow us to succeed. Well, you cannot compete in every area of endeavor. You can't be the best manufacturer, the most innovative, the best social programs, the best everything. Any strategy has to start with what it is you want to be. In Europe, for example, perhaps they want to have the best social programs. That has not been a good strategy for innovation for Europe. If you can't fire someone, if you have to provide every worker a certain high level of benefits, it discourages employment, it discourages jobs. In the US, our strategy should be innovation. And innovation requires some basic things. It's risk-taking, it's good education, it's rewarding entrepreneurs, it's allowing capital to be formed, it's encouraging free trade. It's a whole bunch of things that we've done very well traditionally, but we veered away from a little bit lately. In terms of where we're going in innovation in the consumer technology industry, it's just fantastic. In the automobile, we're heading towards a driverless car. In video, we're going to video everywhere around your walls. It was HDTV, soon it'll be 4K, then it'll be 8K, which is 8 times the resolution of HDTV, but they're thinner, they're lighter. In terms of handheld devices, it's all about apps and learning from the behavior of the user, what they want, suggesting things. Right now, most devices are reactive and they don't learn. It'll be great when they can learn. And of course the devices will be talking to each other. M-to-M communication, we call it machine to machine. They'll be relying on the next phase of the internet, Internet Protocol 6, which is an address for virtually everything, including the light bulb in your home. That will allow great societal benefit, including energy efficiency, better use of your time. It'll maybe so you won't spend as much time in your life finding things that you've lost, which is a lot of us do. So there's great things coming in the future and things I can't predict because you can never predict innovation. It's very dangerous to do. Well, I am passionate about innovation, so when I speak, it's with great passion, it's with excitement. I want to engage the audience, I want questions afterwards, I want to make sure that everyone leaves there having felt that their time spent investing in listening to me speak was worth it for them. So I convey information, I want to be thought-provoking, and I want to convey a little bit of who I am in personality and intermix the talk about future and innovation with the fact of real-life stories of things I've experienced, companies I've dealt with, people I've known, and in a way which is entertaining and informative.
It's a human vision, legacy we want to leave behind us.